Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, what's going on? Whew, I am super excited to get this started, man. I have all the gear, I got my cameras, I got my lights, and I'm ready to get to action. Pass the Mic podcast, people. It is going down. I'm going to invite some of the local artists out, along with some of the other local talented figures in our community. They're coming right here to the house, and we're going to talk. We're going to talk about all different types of things that are important to me, things that are important to them, inspirations to get them to where they are now and where they're going kind of with their careers and with their future. So I'm definitely excited to bring you guys this content. I hope you are excited to consume it. Make sure you stay tuned. Pass the Mic podcast. It's going down. What's up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy DJ Versityle, and we are back again with another episode of the Pass the Mic Live podcast. You already know what we do. We bring on local artists, entrepreneurs, and things like that, and learn a little bit more about them, find out what moves they're making. And today I have a really dope-ass guest. My boy DubZ is in the building, an artist who really moves with the pulse of his hometown. DubZ isn't just an artist. He's also a father, a son, a brother, a full-blown entrepreneur, and he's the owner of BSpills down in Duquoin, Illinois, straight staple of his community. He was one of the first people I met when I hit Southern Illinois, and from day one, he's been somebody who stands on business and stands on what he's talking about, ladies and gentlemen. I can't wait to get into this one, the one and only DubZ. Let's get it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. I am in the building with the one and only DubZ. This is my brother right here, for real, man. Like, I know his mama, I know his sister, I know all his people. This is my brother, man. And one of the main reasons why I wanted to make this motherfucking platform was to bring people like you on here so you can share your story, let people learn a little bit more about you and what you got going on. So before we start digging into the segments, go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
Yeah, I'm DubZ, BSpill, owner of BSpills, as Versityle said. From Duquoin, Illinois, you know, so ill, representing. The Duke, you know what I'm saying? I was born in the Lou, you know what I'm saying? So I always say from the Lou to the Duke, you know.
I didn't know that. You was born in St. Louis?
Yeah, my whole family's from St. Louis.
How long?
Yeah.
Like, how long did you live down there?
No, I was born there, and my mom brought me to Duquoin when I was 2 months.
Okay,
my dad went to prison.
Got you. So literally just born.
Yeah, just born. Yeah.
If somebody walked up to you and asked you what you do for a living, how would you answer that question?
Everything. Music, run a business. I actually do work at a physical therapy hospital in Evansville, Indiana, in Compass Deaconess.
I was today years old. Yeah. I had no idea. That's what's up. I didn't know you actually worked. I thought you just made all your bread off of your music. If you haven't already heard of DubZ, make sure you tap in. His music is on all the platforms. He got some dope ass shit out there. What's the name of your team?
The name of the team is DubZ's BSpills.
Well, no, the team that you introduced me to when I first came down here was a dude that could rap his ass off. What was his name? I think y'all made a project or an album together. I know y'all performed together. What is the name of y'all?
Was it Michael? Young D? Light skin?
Prelude.
Oh, Prelude. Yeah,
Prelude. That's what I know. I wasn't tripping. Ain't that your team?
Yeah, Prelude to a Million.
That's what's up. So make sure you check out Prelude too, because they dope. You know, they make some dope ass music as well.
Yeah, Prelude.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do, man. We're gonna go ahead and dig on into this shit. You ready to get into the first segment?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
So, you really thought you was gonna come up in here and just coast and chill and shit and not have to get into it? Nah, this is the Pass the Mic podcast, and it's time to break the ice.
All right, fam, you heard what he said. It's time to break the ice. Let's get right into the first segment. So the ice breaking segment is pretty much made for us to kind of get to know you a little bit, man. You know how it is with podcasts, bro. We got to loosen it up, kind of get people a feel of who you are. So I went ahead and picked out 10 questions, and I'm just going to run through it. Nothing that you got to think too heavy on, just first thing that comes to your mind, okay?
Right.
All right, so you from Duquoin. What's something about the city that people outside of Duquoin would never understand? Like, you got to be from Duquoin to understand this.
Duquoin football. It's the whole thing. That's what runs the city. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's an Indian fan. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what we're known for. That and the state fair. Like, literally in Evansville, if I talk to a patient or whatever and they ask where I'm from, I say Duquoin, they're always like, oh, the state fair. You know what I'm saying? So that's if you're not from there, that's what you got to understand. It's like we known for football and affairs. So
Okay, so we talk about high school football. How the team do past season?
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been since last year. My son was a senior, so
My man said it's all about football, but I don't know nothing about what's going on with that shit.
I don't keep up with none of that. My son graduated. I'm good. But,
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
but yeah, but I mean, I know their basketball team is straight. But I don't even know if we made the playoffs this year. That's the whole thing for us. We make the playoffs every year. It was a record. You know what I'm saying? The coach whenever I was in high school.
Got you. So you played in school. Did your kids play?
Yeah, my son played Channing. Yeah, he played not this past year, but the year before.
Got to take a minute because one thing that I love on here is giving the fathers the opportunity to shine. How many kids you got?
7.
You got 7 of them?
Yeah.
What's the oldest?
She just turned 20.
20? You got a 20-year-old out here, bro?
Yeah.
All right, what's the youngest?
8 months.
8 months. Ooh, you got a long way to go before you off of daddy duty, fam.
I'm just now like getting back into regular rotation of sleeping.
Man,
and
you're an active father too. I know back in the day you used to have your boys with you all the time.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
Yeah, they live right around the corner actually.
From her?
Yeah, they live in Carterville. You know what I'm saying? So I was gonna go there and kick it with them afterwards, but. Yeah, my 14-year-old daughter, she plays basketball, softball, and volleyball. My son plays basketball. Cassius, he's 12. Kyron on the brain team. My youngest son, in Oakville. So, they all
What's the
good.
split? How many girls you got?
3 girls. No, wait. Yeah, 3 girls, 4 boys.
Yeah, think about it for a second. It's a pretty even split. You gonna go ahead and have one more so it can be 4-4?
Nah, I'm good.
He said you done.
I'm good.
Hey, but that's what's up, man. Here on this podcast, I thoroughly promote fathers that are in their kids' life and active. I know you one of those, so kudos to you for that, man.
Appreciate it.
If someone walked into BSpills for the first time, what's the one rule they need to know before ordering a drink?
Don't disrespect my mama. That's it.
Don't mess with Mama Spills now. Mama Spills is like everybody mama. It was a couple times when she told me she was about to whoop my ass.
Mom be tripping. But she cool though, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But that's the first rule. You walk into BSpills no matter what it is. Like you gotta know it's her house. You know what I'm saying?
Big facts. Big facts.
Other than that, shit, order what you want.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Mama Spills, man. Yeah. And I'm gonna go ahead and give both of y'all some flowers real quick because when I first came to Duquoin, I think I was only there for like 2-3 days before I worked my way into your bar. And right off the rip, you like, hey, come through. Let's see what we can do. Yeah. And I think we've been rocking pretty much ever since. For real. Yeah. So shout out to you and Mama Spills for giving me that opportunity. And shout out to Mama Spills for holding me down because I can think of some nights at BSpills where things weren't quite going my way. You know what I'm saying? And Mama Spills made sure that everything was good, that I made it home safe. So big shout out to Mama Spills for that, for real.
She hold it down.
No lie. Music or business? Which one gives you the most headaches?
Business, by far. Business by far. Because they always say don't do business with family. Yeah. And I'm in business with my mom. So that totally, it didn't change our relationship, but yeah, we argue almost every week.
It's different though. You know what I'm saying? Do you think that being in business with your mom changes like your respect level for her, or changes like how you look at her as a parent? Like, what do you think? What does that dynamic look like?
I think that her problem was that's my son. I can tell him what to do all the time. He's gonna listen, but we had to change that dynamic.
Had to shut it down.
Yeah,
my mom grown. I got a 20-year-old out
grown
here
now. You can't just son me now. Right? Like, damn. Like,
but she can though, kind of, sort of.
She do. Type shit. She my nerve, but it'll never change the view of my mom. My mom is my best friend. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. How long y'all been doing this now?
It'll be 7 years in May.
7 years. Yeah. Wow.
Just
that's what's
us.
Up.
You know
a lot of businesses don't survive the first few years. Yeah. So kudos to y'all for making it that far in, man.
Yeah.
What's a song that instantly takes you back to your teenage years?
Ooh. Anything off of All Eyes on Me.
Ooh, we were just talking about that. So J. Cole just released his album, the double disc or whatever, disc 29 and 39.
Yeah.
And we were having a conversation because to me personally, I judge an album off of how many songs I can listen to without skipping.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like if I'm skipping through it a lot, then
Right.
that ain't a good album. It
Right.
might have some good songs, but it's
Right.
not a good album. And to me, that was actually the album that I stood on. All
Yeah.
Eyes on Me, the double disc. I think that had less skips than any double disc or any album, period, that I've ever listened to.
That's to me the all-time best album. I hate saying that because Reasonable Doubt is my favorite album, but All Eyes on Me is
Jay-Z fan. Everybody that know Dub know he a Jay-Z fan. I was low-key waiting for that.
Yeah, but now like just the fact that All Eyes on Me is a double disc, and it's like literally you don't skip through. You listen to that shit, there's no skips on it. Through like literally 28 songs or 27 songs.
Crazy.
And yeah, I remember the first time that ding 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 ding, like in the background, I think his number, I forgot. I came to bring the like when they say blah, when I first got it, I thought it was my name. I had my head to the speaker like, yo, and ever since then, like there's nothing been better than that that's came out.
That's a good one, man. A song that take me back to my childhood is that the album is that Juvenile. 400 Degrees, that whole album. That's another one that didn't have a whole lot of skips on it.
Yeah, I was like a month ago, like I started listening to Juvie heavy again, and I was like, man, like I don't think I appreciated it when it first came out, because I loved it when it first came out. Juvenile is one of my favorite rappers.
Yeah.
He's my dad's favorite rapper too.
Yeah,
and I was listening to him, I was like, yeah.
Juvie snaps. Like, he definitely goes in for sure, man. And I think he actually working on a project now. You know, they got that podcast, that Cash Money podcast or whatever. And I think he was talking about doing another project. So that'd be dope.
That's what's up.
If you had to describe your personality using a bar drink, what would it be?
Ooh,
test you a little bit.
Jameson and ginger. You know what I'm saying?
Jameson and ginger?
Yeah.
You know, I'm drinking Jameson right now.
Right, yeah, you drinking it straight. Like,
but
because Jameson, it's just cool. It
Okay.
mellows my vibe out. And then, you know, the ginger just puts that little pizzazz to it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? But I can spruce it up a little bit.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I wasn't expecting that answer. Yeah. I'm gonna go for a kamikaze. Goddamn, I'm fucking shit up.
I see that. I was gonna say Hennessy, but I act the ass off Hennessy. So,
man, believe it or not, dog, I was in the bar the other night, and it's this girl that had came out to one of my events. Hopefully, she watched this podcast because she'll know exactly who I'm talking about. But she came out to the bar. The bar didn't have no Hennessy, gang.
Wow.
No Hennessy in the bar. Tell me how come she left, bro. She sent me a message. She was like, hey, I wanted to come out and support you, but they ain't got no Hennessy, so I gotta go. I ain't even saying what bar it was. I ain't gonna need to do that to them.
I was like, we always got Hennessy. Somebody
it wasn't that spills. This was recently.
Yeah,
this was recently.
Bet.
But yeah,
I was like, damn.
I just thought that messed me up for real. She's like, hey, they ain't got Hennessy. I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? That was crazy. All right.
That's hilarious.
Okay, so outside of being an entrepreneur, you're also an artist. Actually, I think I know you more as an artist, like just from thinking about being at your video shoots and you know what I'm saying, listening to your music and the showcases and all that type of shit.
Right.
But at what point? Because you said you played like sports and shit in high school. At what point did you realize, you know what, I might actually be good at this music shit?
Well, whenever we was 20 years old, we moved down to Florida. You know what I'm saying? Like a year or two after high school, I went to Evansville to play basketball, and then I quit after the first semester with the whole rest of the year to school, and then dropped out of college. And we moved to Florida, you know what I'm saying, with my guy Chris, because he was going Full Sail. And before we left, like we had recorded, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, ooh, I just liked it, you know what I'm saying? So we was, 19, 20 years old, and was like, man, we don't want to stay around Southern Illinois the rest of our life. So we just literally in a 2-week pop, we just moved down to Florida. He went to Full Sail, got all the equipment, and me, him, and Aunt Frank's, and down there.
You don't know, Full Sail is probably one of the best music schools out there.
Yeah. So we, he went down there for that, and I went, and Aunt met us down there, and that's whenever we started recording. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh yeah, we could do it. Like meeting all the people that we met down there, and seeing people that like doing music full time. Yeah. Like that's what made me realize, you can be serious about this. You know what I'm saying?
I was telling somebody the other day that I think that the business of music is more important than the talent of music. Yeah. You know what I mean when I say that? Would you agree or disagree?
100%, 150%. Because like when you're independent, you know what I'm saying? Like we do everything ourselves. Like I'm trying so hard right now just to get somebody to do social media to manage me. Like the only thing I really need is somebody to get me in different places and different venues outside of Illinois. You know what I'm saying? Like I need to manage, like doing it on your own. Like, I mean, it's worth it. But the business side, like if you don't know
it makes it harder. What I always say is the reason why a lot of artists don't succeed is because they don't have that team around them that's doing all that shit. You're an artist. You're supposed to be focusing on your art.
Period.
It's somebody else's job, or it should be somebody else's job. Don't get me wrong. If you just starting off, if you new to this, you got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? But you should be trying to get to a point where you have a booking agent or somebody that's taking care of those things so you can focus on the art of it. You know what I'm saying? But also, I will say for all those artists out there that are looking for managers, you also have to be malleable and teachable. Like you can't come into it thinking you know every damn thing. That's the reason why I don't work with a lot of artists is just because like you don't recognize where you are. You got to understand your level. You know what I'm saying? If I can host an event with you on a ticket and you bring out 50 people, great. You know what I'm saying? But if I put you on a ticket and ain't nobody coming through the door, you got to recognize where you are and you got to be willing to grow from there. You know what I mean?
I learned that the hard way.
Big facts. We talked earlier about the fact that you're a father. Was there any habits that you had to change once you became a dad?
Not really. I don't have really too many bad habits besides drinking and kicking it. You know what I'm saying? It never interfered with me being a dad. I would say quit smoking cigarettes was probably the main thing that I had to do. You know what I'm saying? But that was, I mean, that's for personal health. Anyway, even though I vape, but you know,
traded one habit for another. It's all good. I still smoke cigarettes, gang. I can't say shit.
Hey, people that still smoke squares, I'm like, damn, you must have been born in the 80s.
I'm saying, bro. And the crazy part is I go to the gym every day.
That's
I go
what's
to the gym
wild.
every day, and I
Smoking squares and going to the gym every day is diabolical. Like literally, like you just like damn. Like
I still got good lungs too, nigga. I'll smoke a whole cigarette in one pull. Goddamn me.
It still works. If it works, it works. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, God keeping me around for now, man. But I do want to stop that shit though.
Yeah.
So that's the only habit that you kind of.
I think like because now, like I said, I got an 8-month-old and I got a 20-year-old, and I think patience, like. That was the biggest thing for me. Like now, you know, I have a lot of patience. You know what I'm saying? Before with my kids, like it was. I mean, I've never whooped any of my kids, spanked them. I don't believe in that. You know what I'm saying? If you can't talk to your kids and give them discipline, then you know what I'm saying. I mean, I'm not gonna say you don't deserve to be a parent, you know, but you need to learn how to talk to your kids, and that was my biggest thing was patience. I'm
on the fence about it, man, because I can't say that I've never whooped my kids either. So just to throw that out there, but it ain't that I don't believe in it. I'm just fortunate that my kids ain't that bad. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna say I don't believe in it because I be wanting to hit my son
some
dead in their
some of these kids need to be knocked out. Cause I ain't gonna even lie to you. I'm sorry if that ain't politically correct, but some of these kids, boy, Jesus,
man, we've been lucky. You know, what
I feel like I'm fortunate. My kids are pretty good, man.
You right. I can't say I don't believe in it because I be wanting to punch my son.
But the problem is that sometimes you get parents that take their anger out on their kids. Like you're not really punishing them for what they did. You're just taking out, you had a bad day or you don't want to have to deal with this. So you know what I'm saying?
That's
results of violence. I feel like that's the problem sometimes for real. So this is an interesting question. It says studio session or bar closing time. Which one usually comes with the best stories?
Oh, studio sessions.
Yeah. I was finna say, bro, because I know sometimes that we just shut down the bar, bro, and sat in that motherfucker for hours, just talking shit, bro, like for real.
We had some nights at the bar.
Man.
Closing it down.
I actually thought about that earlier before you came up, bro, for real. Like we used to legit shut it down, kick everybody out, and it'll literally be me, you, and maybe one other person in that bitch just talking shit for hours.
Yeah, closing the bar. I was just telling the bartender last night, like, you don't even realize like what we used to do. Like it's a slow season. Like you coming up late, you know what I'm saying, in the BSpills era or whatever you want to call it. But we used to like kick it. And the downstairs, we just got that cleaned out, you know what I'm saying? So we trying to turn that into like a for real like actor spot, you know what I'm saying? Like and a studio. Whenever, because I'm moving back, you know what I'm saying? So
are you moving back to the Duke?
Yeah,
That's what's
yeah,
up.
in July. I never thought I'd say I'd be happy to move back, but man,
That's
Evansville,
home.
it's
All
home.
y'all Southern Illinois motherfuckers, y'all be talking shit like so ill,
Right.
ain't like, oh, I can't wait to get out of here. And then y'all like a fucking yo-yo. You
Yeah.
dip off for a
Hey.
hot second and come right back.
I done did it 5 times, so I can't talk shit about nobody.
Straight
But
up.
you know, you get older, you want to come home. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
everything that I have is here: my business, my kids. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Memories and shit.
Yeah.
Like I said, I definitely can remember some good times. So you going with the after the bar?
I'm going with the because there's been some shit that I mean, even without you there, like there's been nights we had where it was wild.
Yeah.
So the most headaches. You said the most headaches, right? Or the best stories?
No, like best stories.
I mean, I got some studio stories.
It goes down in the studio too because you gotta get right. You know what I'm saying? So you in there on vibing and shit.
We had girls twerking on the door backwards, like
that's what's up.
You know
Hold on, I
saying?
need
Like
to
doing
set the
handstands.
aesthetics. You know what I'm saying? This that's what's
Yeah,
up.
like-
Matter of fact, shout out to you, Task. Who else is on that? What's up with it? You, Task,
Vegas.
and Vegas, bro.
Yeah.
I heard the track. I watched the video. Shout out to y'all, man. If you haven't checked that out, make sure you go check out that What's Up With It. Dope ass track. I think it's doing numbers on YouTube from what I could tell.
It's at 131,000 views right now.
Did Sam shoot that for you?
Yep.
Shout out to Sam Rowe. You know, if
Yeah.
you need somebody to record something for you can reach out to
that's
him
that.
on Facebook. Dope ass videographer right there, man.
That's the best videographer in Southern Illinois, in my opinion.
Already. What's a local Duquoin memory that still makes you laugh every time you think about it?
Oh man. Local Duquoin memory. There's a lot. I don't know. I remember whenever one of the first shows we did at LB's, the other bar, I put together a whole show, and one of my guys went up there, and Shaquila messaged me. You know, shout out to Shaq.
Yeah, shout out to Shaquila, LB's, all the Brown family. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah. I set up a show. And I wasn't there, you know what I'm saying? And Fats, like one of my other dudes that rap, he went in there and was like, yeah, you know, Bill told that we had a show tonight, right? And Shaquille was like, nigga, where you at? You supposed to have a show tonight. And I was like, nah, this ain't my night. And Fats, he was just up there, did a show off my name, right?
Damn.
Me and Shaquilla laugh about that all the time because it was my first show, you know what I'm saying?
Well, was it a good turnout? Like,
no, I didn't even come because I was like, is this not supposed to be the night? Like, Fast just went up there, you know what I'm saying, and did the show, and I was like,
I mean, did he have a crowd though?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know. Like, she just called me and was like, "Where you at?" Fast is up here and said, "Y'all got a show tonight." I was like, "No, me and you talk. Like, we supposed to do a show like next weekend." And he just went up. Yeah, that's something that I laugh about. Man, I don't even know the time they shut LB's because I used to do all my shows at LB's before I
remember you telling me that was before my time.
Yeah, before I had the bar, like that's the only place that I was allowed to perform. Man, we shut down every club that was open, like literally everyone from fights, and I'm not even the one fighting.
In Duquoin?
Yeah, every venue, like
word.
Yeah, like
so y'all going up in motherfucking Sandy's fighting this shit.
Sandy wouldn't let us in that motherfucker. I was too dangerous by then. When she opened, she just asked me about the what alcohol should she get black people.
At least she asked. Shout out to Sandy though. At least she asked. I'd rather you ask me than not have what I need. You know what I mean?
I was done performing in Duquoin by the time she opened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, there's been so much stuff. Like literally LB's, like everybody out in the street. The cops blocked off like half of Main Street, and I remember a female just sitting out in the middle of the street with a cooler of beer, just sitting on a cooler of beer, like I'm not leaving because she was drunk. I was just like, you're going to jail.
I bet you just had a lot of them nights at the bar where you just like, yeah, you're about to get locked up, bro. We'll dig more into it. All right, one more question for the first segment. All right, what's something people always assume about you that's absolutely wrong?
That I'm an asshole. Like I'm an arrogant asshole. Like,
damn, you're not?
Nah. Like I remember like literally I was at LB's one night and I talked to what's her name? She was bartending damn, I forgot her name. But anyways, she like I was talking to her the whole night. You know, I didn't have a show. You know what I'm saying? I was just up there talking, and we went back to an after party, and she literally looked me dead in the face, and she was just like, "Man, like I didn't realize you was this cool and calm, like, cause you don't ever talk to nobody,
Right.
like you only talk to the like people you're around or your circle." She's like, "I thought you was the biggest asshole, but you're like literally one of the coolest people I know."
But people get intimidated to talk to certain people too. Like when
Yeah.
they learn, oh, this is your bar, you own this. Yeah, they just
Yeah.
assume. You know what I mean?
I'm like, motherfucker, you could talk to me too. Like naturally, I'm an introvert, so
Yeah.
I don't just go off and like start
which is
conversations.
crazy. You
Yeah.
like the 4th, 5th artist that I had on here that said that they were an introvert.
Yeah,
Like as an artist, that's got to be.
yeah. I mean, cause you see, like most of the time when you see me, if I'm out, I'm drunk, so I'm more, you know, I'm more
Social.
social. But if I'm at the crib, I'm literally in the bed watching TV with the lights off, like
Type
chilling.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a naturally shy person, but that's what I told her. I was like, why do I got to speak to you? Like you could talk to me. Like I'm a shy person. I don't just go up to females and hey, I don't just go up and holler at females ever. You know what I'm saying?
I will if you give me them eyes.
Yeah.
If a girl like looking at me and I just know it's all good, like I'm going in for the kill gang.
Yeah.
But
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Shit. But you heard what Dub said, man. If you see him out on the street, say what up. He ain't an asshole. He'll fuck with you.
Hey, I fuck with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
All right, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up for the first segment.
Yes,
all right, what's up with it? It's your boy DJ Versityle, and I am still in the building with the one and only DubZ, and we're gonna go ahead and hop into this next segment.
You ain't gotta lie, just keep it 100.
All right, bro, you heard what he said. This is the Keep It 100 segment.
Right.
The only thing I ask as I go through these questions is that you just keep it a buck with me, all right?
That's easy.
First question. What inspired you to start making music or into the hip-hop scene?
Yeah, I was at SIU Edwardsville. I quit basketball. We started kicking it. We had an apartment that we would go to every weekend, and people just started freestyling. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I remember there's this Kappa dude, you know, in the frat.
Yeah.
He thought he was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So every weekend we would just freestyle. Like I don't even think I freestyled since. But like when we was doing those parties, like just freestyling, that's when I was like, ooh. And then I was in class, like instead of writing English papers, I was just writing raps.
Writing lyrics.
That's the first time I wrote shit down. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
crazy.
Like, it was in
Did I ever
class.
tell you that I wrote music before?
I think you said you was on a song.
Yeah, man. I made a couple tracks, but I remember like I was actually in counseling. And they gave like therapy counseling,
Right.
And they gave me like a notebook, and I was supposed to use that notebook to like diary and shit. And all I used to do was write raps.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I used to do in there was
Yeah.
write raps and shit.
That's our diary. That's our, that's our therapy.
Same
You
shit,
know what
for
I'm
real,
saying?
for
Like,
real.
it let a lot of shit loose. You know what I'm saying?
Had a whole bunch of graphic designs on the front of it and shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had that book. I wonder if kids still do that, or do they just put everything in their phone or on they, you know what I'm saying?
I'm guessing it's their phone because
Yeah.
I say in the lyric, like I was getting paper since it was cool to write on loose leaf. You know
Type
what I'm saying?
shit. Type shit. I can't see doing it no other way. I can't see
Yeah.
myself reading it off of a screen or something.
I do now. That it's annoying, but you ain't got to erase and write over shit. You know what I'm saying?
Type shit.
yeah.
All right, keep it 100. What's been your biggest failure in your music journey, and what did it teach you?
My biggest failure. Probably fucking with when we was doing Soul Ill ENT, you know what I'm saying? Like all the artists had a Duquoin, just strictly our town. Like I knew we like, cause whenever I first started rapping, everybody's like, "Oh, you just want to do it yourself," you know what I'm saying? So I was like, "Okay, bet we gonna see who can rap around this motherfucker," you know what I'm saying? And I got my own studio and brought everybody in, like literally everybody that you know from Duquoin is on my studio, like on my PC or
I got
computer. You know what I'm saying? So whenever we formed, like we was literally the biggest movement in Southern Illinois at the time. Us and O&E with City and Crazy B. Shout out to, City B, Blue, Illicit, you know what I'm saying? Bridge Lane now, you know what I'm saying? Us and them was the biggest like movement, and we got together. But whenever that shit all went to pieces, like
what do you feel like caused that? Was it just personal differences, or
yeah, it was egos. Like when you was saying like, you got to know where you are, like, cause I was more on cause everybody said, they always say, oh, you always say you're gonna retire, but literally I wanted to manage the group. I wanted them to be their own, like Shorty B, like, you know what I'm saying? She was cold. Like she could have been her own individual artist. I would have liked to just manage her, you know what I'm saying, and just rap whenever, you know what I'm saying? Rapping's not about money to me, but to put other people on was dope. So whenever we all fell out, it was a lot of shit. And that's the only time I really questioned myself. Like, was it my fault? Like, did I, you know what I'm saying?
Could I have done something different?
Yeah, could I taught them better? Because I already knew the game then, you know what I'm saying? And that was like 2011 to 2013.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what I feel.
I don't think you could put that on yourself though. I think like with artists, and I tell people this all the time, like you somebody else can't want it more than you do.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
One of the reasons why I have issues with managing artists is because I'm not going to work harder than you towards your goal. You know what I'm saying?
First of all.
Straight up. Like I got a regular job. I make decent money. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to do this shit. So if I'm going to put my time towards it, it got to be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got to feel like you want it more than I do.
Nigga, I'm not waiting in the studio for you, bro. Like,
type shit. And I'm not paying for studio time that's not getting used or setting deadlines for dates that are never being met. You know what I mean?
Another thing with that, you said it earlier, that you got to know where you at. It's the egos. Like, people thought they was bigger than what they was. And I can't blame it on myself, but I feel like it was on me because I should have held us together better. You know what I'm saying? So,
but I feel you though. I feel you. And truth be told, you're probably right. Like a lot of the times when you got a lot of people with the same mindset that's on the same track, they end up getting where they're going. Think about the biggest names in history: the No Limits, the Cash Moneys, the Saint Lunatics. You know, you can take it anywhere. Crucial Conflict, all of them.
Yeah.
Do you have like a pre-studio ritual before you record?
Not really, you know what I'm saying? It just depends. Like nowadays, like I'm always in the studio by myself. I record by myself because I don't like distractions, you know what I'm saying? So whenever I go down, I just, listen to a beat, make sure I go through it, a couple of times. Like I never like rehearse like recording. You know what I'm saying? I always
record yourself too, though, right?
Yeah, so I record myself most of the time. Like unless it's with Prelude, like we record in Chicago or LA.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But like myself, like I record by myself. So I never write or I never like have a song done. Whenever I go to record it, I want to finish it like not like a freestyle. You know what I'm saying? But like I want to match the vibe of where I'm at. So I listen to the beat and write and record while I'm doing
that's got to be difficult too. If you don't finish it in one sitting, the next time you sit down, you could have just got some bad news or some good news, and your whole fucking mood is different. Now you're delivering it different.
Exactly.
I feel you. I get exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
What's a hill that you would die on, regardless of how unpopular the opinion is?
That's hard.
I'll give you an example. All right, go ahead if you got it.
Always be independent. Like never sign no contracts. Like,
so that's a hill you'll die on. You're saying like you should never sign to a major label. You should always.
I would never sign. I would sign to a marketing or booking agency.
Or
you know what I'm saying? Or distribution. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But other than sign to a label, like I'd rather do everything by myself.
Taking the Tech 9 route.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I stand on that because I mean, now literally nowadays labels you don't even need labels. But if you do a young rapper, if somebody does approach you, don't sign nothing.
I think a lot of people do it for that initial meal ticket, right?
Yeah.
Because us as young black men growing up, the ultimate goal is to make a meal. And if you mean to tell me like, hey, if I sign with you, you go give me $1 million tomorrow,
man,
you know what I mean?
I might think about it. You know what I'm saying? I might think about it, but how am I gonna get that $1 million back? That's all I need to know because I don't want to owe nobody shit.
I think the smart part is definitely making sure that you knowing what you're going into, having lawyers look over contracts, all that type of shit, because you can definitely get taken advantage of.
Yeah.
Share a funny or embarrassing childhood story.
Everybody always thinks I'm spoiled, like with my mom, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think that, you know what I'm saying? I know that how hard I work to get shit that I have, you know what I'm saying? But my mom was telling me a story. My earliest memory was I was so spoiled and a mama's boy. Like my mom dressed me up. She was going on a trip or whatever, staying at my grandma's crib. She trying to go, I don't even remember where she was going. Dressed me up, got me ready. I was crying the whole time she left. Man, my ass, but when she got in the car, nigga, I'm clean. She's just great, shut the door. I just jumped in the puddle. It was like, bink. it got dirty just so she could leave, so she got to rechange me and shit.
Ah, damn. How old you say you was?
3.
I would have whooped your little 3-year-old.
My mom was mad than a motherfucker.
For real,
She
no
was I remember
deal.
that's the first memory that I
kids,
had, man. And
it's
funny.
crazy. It's crazy though. At 3 years old, you knew what to do.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Like, because we was talking about it at the bar one night, and you spoke, man. Your mom do this, she do everything. And I was like, man, I put mom in it. And my mom was like, nigga, you don't remember that story, whatever
Right.
you just. I was like, ugh, like that's embarrassing. Like,
But
yeah.
that's another thing I like about your moms too, is that you could be yourself with her. Like, even though she is gonna hold you responsible, you can still be you, and she ain't gonna really like judge you. You know what I mean? That's one thing I love about her.
Yeah.
Last one. Flip it around. Okay, so this is your opportunity to ask me any question that you want. I know we've known each other for a long time, so we probably done talked about damn near everything.
Right.
But it's your turn. Any question you want to
I
answer?
had a fucking question I wanted to ask you too, but I forgot. Let me think.
It's a little bit harder whenever you get put on the spot. I feel like, you know what I mean?
What's your funnest time DJing? Like, what is the funnest time you've ever had DJing throughout your whole DJing career? Like, the funnest.
That's a great question, man. I don't think anybody ever asked me that one.
Yeah.
People always ask me the same shit. I swear to God, I was just expecting you to ask me what everybody else always asks me. But yeah, my funnest time DJing, man, I'm going to take it back to Okinawa, Japan. A lot of people know that I spent probably about 10 years over there in Okinawa, Japan. I got a couple kids there. And yes, I do talk to my kids on a daily basis. But when I was there, I had the opportunity to DJ. Well, we had this group called Syndicate Family Entertainment. Syndicate Family was a group of DJs. We had campaign models like girls. We had artists. Like, it was just a bunch of us, a big group of motherfuckers who were Americans really living in Okinawa. And we got the opportunity to do this thing called the BMO Music Fest. On that ticket was Snoop Dogg, Casey and JoJo. This was Lloyd back when he was big. Gorilla Zoe was on there. It was a nice little lineup, and we got to open up for them, bro. Like that, man. And it was an outdoor like stadium type deal. And even though we was opening, when we went on the stage, it was probably already 500 people out there or something like that. And interestingly enough, bro, I threw up behind the DJ booth right before I started.
Because
Swear
you were
to God.
drunk or nervous?
Because I was nervous. I didn't drink at all. Like, when you look out there, that was the first time I had ever stood on a stage that big, looked out and saw that many people. You know what I'm saying? It definitely fucked me up.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's definitely my funnest time.
I remember you telling me about that, because like that's why I asked it, because I wasn't gonna say around here. You know what I'm saying? Because could none be funner than Japan. I want to go to. I want to go to Japan so bad.
We gotta go, fam.
Man,
we gotta go. I'm gonna plan a trip pretty soon.
I got a fetish.
We gonna make it happen. All right, cuz we gonna go ahead and wrap it up for that segment. What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy DJ Versityle, and I'm still in the building with the one and only DubZ, and we about to get into the next segment.
Hold on. We go back like 4 flats on the Cadillac, Similac, and all that. Don't leave me hanging.
Don't leave me hanging, man. You heard what he said. That's the name of this segment. So what I'm gonna do is I'll start the sentence and you finish it. Okay? Don't leave me hanging.
Okay.
All right. My parents wouldn't hesitate to whip my ass if
they called me smoking cigarettes, because that's the only time my mom ever almost whooped me.
Really?
And I was 19, and she wanted to put hands on me.
Mama Spills has Mama Spills ever whooped you, guys?
Nah,
I can't even imagine. She's just the sweetest fucking person.
Nah, her voice
does it all.
Strikes fear in my soul. When she gets loud, that's it. She ain't never had
still to this day though, okay?
Yeah.
You never grow out of that.
Never.
For real.
Yeah.
Don't leave me hanging. I'm a little embarrassed that I don't know more about
music. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot about rap music, but I want to know everything about all music. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Like, yeah.
Like history?
Like, yeah, like everything. Like, I watch a lot of documentaries, you know, like with Frank Sinatra in the, you know, the 60s, like Aretha Franklin.
Yeah.
I watched her movie the other night. I didn't know she was a civil rights activist. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just more about the history of music, because I want to know what got us to this point.
I hope you weren't talking about composition, bro, because I studied music theory. Man, that shit right there, bro, it ain't no fun.
I ain't never going to read
music theory is no fun. That was my worst class. So I went to EI by Nelly in St. Louis. It's a music school. It's kind of like Full Sail, but like on a on a lower level, like on a
Right.
junior college type of level.
Right.
And music theory was one of, I hated that shit, bro.
Yeah.
I hated it so much, man.
Yeah, nah, I ain't read no music. So
All right, don't leave me hanging. The world would be a better place if
everybody got along. That's easy. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? We all people. You
If
know what I'm
everybody just
saying?
smoked the blunt, I'm with Bone Thug. Just get
Yeah,
high.
just get high.
You'll be
I mean,
high.
shit, even if you don't smoke, like eat gummies. I
Right.
took some doses of some sleep weed last night. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Why do you think, like, just to get a little bit deep and get some meat on this, why do you think it's so hard for people to get along?
I think it's just our nature. You know what I'm saying? Egos obviously are a big part of it, but I think that people are just, we thrive off of drama. Like,
Yeah.
competitiveness is in our nature. We want to win at everything. So
Yeah.
I think it's just the nature of people. I think that I'm not even gonna say it's Trump's fault, but like I think that a lot of division, you know, that's
I
came from.
wouldn't say I wouldn't say it's Trump specifically. Anybody that knows me knows that I am against politics. I
Yeah.
don't like politics. Politics
Yeah.
is naturally, like, the way that it's built to be
Yeah.
competitive. It's almost
Right.
like Bloods and Crips.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost just like, I'm standing behind this. I believe this because this is what my people believe.
Right.
And I always believe that people should be more individual. But I do
Yeah.
think that politics sows division, gang.
Yeah.
Like, it gives you, like, we're different, so it gives me a reason. It's just like black and white. You know what I'm saying? It
Yes.
just gives you a reason to separate yourself, to make
Yeah.
yourself something different, you know?
Like, if people knew that we are exactly the same outside of our class,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, we would get along.
Yeah.
It's all about classism, you know what I'm saying? Like, racism is one thing, but like poor white people are the same as black people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
y'all just didn't go through slavery. That's the only
You
difference.
know what used to piss me off when I was young? I ain't gonna say when I was young. After I joined the Marine Corps, the first thing that I did when I got out is I became an English teacher. So a lot of people always
I didn't know
ask
that.
me, why do you talk white? You know what I'm saying? Why do you talk white?
Man.
Not knowing that I was an English teacher for 6 years. And once you
Right.
teach English for so long, it's just, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's natural,
It's good
right?
grammar.
But
you know?
also, the reason it used to kind of boil my blood a little bit is
Right.
because you say I talk white as if there isn't any dumb white people out there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
First of
you feel
all,
what I'm saying?
like-
Like just because I talk like I have sense, like I have, you know what I mean? That
Right.
means that I talk like I'm white.
The bigger question is, why do white people want to be like black? Why do they talk black?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
You don't want to go less than what you already,
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
I heard it was like a Colgate commercial that came on and they was talking about capping. I'm like, nigga, we didn't take, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a toothpaste commercial, nigga. Like, they literally have taken, like, what would you call it? Like, ebonics or whatever, and slang, and made that shit like,
That's when you know,
you know.
that's when you know it's dead. You know,
Yeah.
when white people take it low.
it's over. You can't even use that shit
we
no
can't
more.
use capping no more.
It's done. It's done.
It's done.
All right. From time to time, it's good to,
Smoke weed.
man, just every now and then.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
because people don't. I used to smoke all the time. Like me and my guy Chris, like, you know what I'm saying. Whenever we did, that's all I did was smoke. But I smoked just because he had it. Like, I've never bought a bag of weed in my whole entire life
Oh, word.
to smoke myself. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, I done bought some, you know.
Mm.
But I never bought a bag of weed. I just smoked because it was around,
Yeah.
and we was drinking and kicking it. But as I got older, I just got paranoid. But it's still good every
What do
once
you
in a while.
think? What do you think smoking does for you, or
It-
did for you
it-
at that time?
Well, now, like, whenever, because I do edibles, but if I smoke, it helps me sleep. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, that's the only time I'll ever, like, for real smoke. But I don't even remember the last time that I smoked a blunt or inhaled marijuana. You
Oh,
know what
wow.
I'm saying? Like, for real, it's probably been like 4 or 5 years. I don't even think I hit a blunt whenever I lived here.
I don't think
But-
I ever remember smoking with you. But for
Yeah.
me, I think that, like, outside of, like, when I'm trying to turn up and I'm smoking just to smoke, on a daily, if I'm at the crib, the reason why I smoke is because I feel like sometimes my mind is racing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just thinking about 1,000 things or focused
Right.
on 1,000 things at once. And sometimes when I smoke, it just helps me to kind of, like, rein it in. You
See,
know what I'm saying?
I feel like I'm naturally high, you know,
Yeah.
because I'm slow moving, and I feel like whenever I smoke, it just puts an extra layer onto that, and I
Yeah.
just feel dumb and paranoid.
Right.
Like, I just be sitting there, like, there's no way. If I'm out I can never smoke and go in the club because I would
Yeah.
just be looking like, man, this nigga telling on me.
Right.
This biscuit, you know what I'm saying?
I smoke and go in a club. I can't smoke and go to a restaurant or to go like
hell no.
in a mall. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that.
If I gotta interact like with like normal people who aren't fucked up, I can't smoke.
Yeah.
I can't even order a
That's why I
fucking
can't believe people smoke and go to work. That be killing me. Like, how can you smoke and go to work, bro? Like, I gotta explain things to people.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's funny because like niggas that smoke don't think they smell like weed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, bro, like you came in smelling like weed.
And your eyes look glossy as hell,
man,
red to the buff. Open your eyes, bro. You at work. All right, last one, okay? You would never believe me if I told you.
That I seen Common in person.
Oh, Common in person, like at a concert or just?
Yeah, at a concert. Like we was at the House of Blues, and like we was outside, literally smoking in the square, and we just see a whole like fleet pull up to a restaurant that's like right across from the House of Blues.
Yeah,
and Common, it was just Common right there, and I was just like, I didn't meet him, but like, you know, that's like he's in my top 5. That
for sure.
He
See,
rotates.
Anybody that got respect for Common, that tells me that you really appreciate rap.
Yeah.
Because Common ain't one of those like cool, like you gonna bite his style type of niggas.
Right.
But if you appreciate rap, that man can rap his ass off for real.
Common and Nas is always, and Kanye is my number 5. I alternate.
Let's do this. Before we end up this segment, go ahead and give me your top 5.
Jay. This was my top 5 of all time.
Dead or alive, yeah.
Jay, Pac, Andre 3000, Eminem, and like I said, it rotates between Common and Nas, Kanye and Wayne. You know what I'm saying?
That's 7, gang.
I know. Like I can't put my 5th one is hard.
You know what?
What I'm saying?
I can't say that I've heard a whole lot of Kanye in people's top 5, but I will say College Dropout Kanye was different. Like in my opinion.
Man, that helped the backpack conscious rappers who didn't rap about, you know, because that's how I was. Because College Dropout came out whenever I dropped my first album. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And it made me feel good that we could rap about something without drugs.
You ain't got to be a thug in order to be a rapper. Pretty much, he opened up that door.
He opened up that door for everybody. You know what I mean? So, and then Watch the Throne, like that shit just put him on a whole another a whole.
You know what? Unpopular opinion, bro. Unpopular opinion.
Don't even say it.
I wasn't that taken away with Watch the Throne.
What?
And maybe, and I'm gonna tell you why. Not that it was bad music or nothing, because I ain't even finna sit here and disrespect Jay and Kanye like that. You know, they make good shit.
Right.
But I feel like when I heard they were making an album together, my expectations were here. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just thinking, oh, this shit finna be gas, right? And in my head, I could probably think of maybe 3 tracks off that album that's just 100% fire, no questions, maybe 3. And I ain't saying the rest of the music was bad. Right. I'm just saying like 3 of them reached that expectation that I had in my head. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I could feel that. Like what surprised me on that album was it was a lot more conscious than I thought it was going to be.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of songs that talk about like being a father, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, they talking about other shit.
Well, they was already grown at this point, too. This is past, like, both of their true prime, you know what I mean?
Like, I just feel like that was the most surprising thing. But it with that, it hit my expectations. Because I'm like, what is Jay and Ye going to talk about together? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, we heard them in songs, but a whole album. And the fact that they did go kind of conscious, I was like, that's dope. You know,
that's kind of part of the reason why I don't want J. Cole and Kendrick to make an album together, because I just feel like it's not going to reach that expectation. You know what I mean?
It's going to be too conscious. It's going to go over
too fucking much.
Yeah, like nigga, makes some all not like us. The whole album
type
like,
shit.
We don't want to think about shit all the time.
Yeah, but even with Not Like Us, he did it. I mean, that's a bop, so to speak. But at the same time, he was lyrical in there too. He was talking some shit. Yeah. All right, man. Let's go ahead and wrap it up for that segment. All right, y'all. What's up with it? It's your boy DJ Versityle, and I am back for the last time with my homeboy DubZ for the final segment. Man, you ready to get into this last segment?
Yes, sir.
It's time to give me hip.
Yeah.
That shit cold.
I don't know if you can understand what he was saying or not, bro, but he said it's
hip.
time to get me hip. This segment is called Get Me Hip. This is where I give you the opportunity to go ahead and get me hip to some music or something that you got out there. I already got it queued up here, but before I start it, why don't you go ahead and tell the people what this is, what it's about, how it was built up, all that good stuff.
Yeah, this song is called One in a Million. I actually did this song strictly for a Prelude strength tape from 2010. Like, people don't even realize this song is 16 years old. You know what I'm saying? And I just revamped it.
16 years old.
This song, it was originally made in 2010, and we just shot the video for it this past summer. So I kind of revamped it, you know what I'm saying? And when me and Sam did it, it was just a dope shoot. It was fun, and it's kind of me just being goofy, you know what I'm saying? I got grills in it. I ain't never wore grills in my life, you know what I'm saying? So we just trying to have fun with it. We was on the campus of the University of Evansville for parts of it. Like, it's, you know, it's just a fun video.
Let's go ahead and dig into it. Let's see what's up. And at any point in this, if you want me to stop it so you can explain or run something back, just let me know, all right?
All right.
Now there's a million imitators, not too many innovators, not enough of real niggas, got too many entertainers, a lot of well-spoken frauds, I don't see no risk takers in this bitch. Now there's a million imitators, now there's a million imitators.
That's my Spike Lee walk right
Yeah.
Now there's a million imitators, now there's a million imitators.
That beat, though.
Just one dub.
Now there's a million imitators, now there's a million imitators, now there's a million imitators, now there's a million imitators.
It's just one dub.
Lakers, we ain't even talking about the fact that you a lifelong Lakers fan now.
Right here, got it. I'm representing. I ain't never been a joker, but I still play the villain. Word to my nigga Top, hold up. But he ain't a nigga, I got that guy flow, my flow. But he ain't Sicilian, the hitman, killing and chilling. I do it Sicily, they tripping. Distribute the feeling like root to the dentist. I'm really the root of the evil, like money to people, the sequel. DubZ, these dudes ain't my equal. I'd rather subtract them than add them. Mathematics, I teach them, I give a rib for my nigga, just like Adam, they even, they rather backstab them. And these are my people, now all my kids mix fucking hoes with jungle fever. I need a black bitch, white hoes faking they sneaky, or a Latina with a booty that gon' show me a chi-chis. Como esta, say la vie. Now there's a million imitators.
The funny thing about that oil rig, that's why I said Sam got mad at me, because it's on 141. Like, there's a long road, like a 20-mile road, a 2-lane highway that goes into Evansville, right?
Yeah.
And I see it's all farmland. And I was like, Sam, like, there's farmland. We got to get shots in the farmland, like, from me far.
Yeah.
When because he was leaving and we was going out, and it was the final shots that we shot. Literally, we passed like 10 farmlands, and he's trying to call me, and my phone's always on silent.
Yeah.
And so I pulled into one, and he was like, yo, you didn't see me calling you? We had a perfect spot back there.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, bro, like, I passed it. That's why I turned that.
I mean, it's Southern Illinois. You telling me to meet me over here in the farmland,
Right.
nigga. You need to be a little bit more specific.
Yeah,
Goddamn,
and
like,
you know what I'm saying?
Them
Like,
shits is everywhere.
he was like, bro, like, you know, was you going to turn off? Like, it was just funny.
Who made the beat to this?
Man, I can't even tell you.
That
like
shit's hard, bro.
Like, because, like I said, this song is from 2010. Bro.
So this is your Prelude days.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was like right whenever I was first fucking with Prelude.
Yeah.
And they make instead of mixtapes, they call them strength tapes.
Mm-hmm.
And we got 4 of them. And this ain't on no album of mine. It was on Strength Tape 3. I literally made this song just for that. You
Man,
know
that
what I'm saying?
that shit go hard. Let's get back into
Yeah.
it.
Imitators.
With the grill and
Now
shit.
there's a
Yeah.
million imitators. Now there's a million imitators.
It's just one
Now
dub.
there's a million imitators. Now there's a million imitators. Now there's a million imitators. Now there's a million imitators.
It's just one dub.
Now they a million to one, and I be that one in a million that don't fuck with niggas. You support me, I got you, fucking your feelings. I'm Han Solo, Mr. Dolo, give a fuck by the image. I am Tony, y'all Manolo, all alone in this business. I own a throne, and even close won't be no photo finish. Pro bono, universal, got that homegrown spinach, and you should know if I ain't got it, then I'm gon' go get it. I'm conflicted, I wanna change the way that I'm living, but niggas keep pulling me in. They wanna settle the difference, and they don't understand I'm real, so they hate when you different. But I don't keep up in appearance, so it's fuck your opinions. Fuck niggas is niggas and feelings is feelings. I got a man, what I'm supposed to do. Think about quitting, they wanna put me on the mat, so I died to submission, nigga. I put you on the map, fuck y'all niggas. Now there's a million imitators. Now there's a million imitators.
I like that scratch sound.
Now there's a
That-
million
that-
imitators.
That's hard.
And I did
there's a
that
million
like,
imitators.
myself.
It's just one
Like those
dog.
farm,
There's a million imitators.
those farm seeds.
Now there's a million imitators. Now there's a million imitators. Now there's a
Like that
million
one.
imitators.
It's just one dog.
That's dope. Like
So hard. So
Yeah.
hard, bro. I kind of wish I had my motherfucking horns hooked up.
Yeah.
That shit, that was hard.
Yeah,
I'm
that's my
definitely
shit.
fucking with it, man.
Yeah. that's
What
my shit.
so was that on an album project or anything like that?
It's on Spotify now, you know what I'm saying? I re-released it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's funny, like, when you make songs, like I say, like, DubZ, this is the sequel, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the second time I put it out,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So, I didn't mean it that way, but it's out, you know what I'm saying, from 16 years ago. So, it's on Spotify as a single, Apple Music, everything, you know, that distributes from the DistroKid. you know
That's
what I'm
what's
saying?
up, man.
So,
All right,
yeah.
Dub. So we are at the end of the road. One thing I like to do before I get everybody up out of here, man, is that I want to just give you a few minutes. I'm going to give you the floor. You can literally say whatever you want to say, give the people whatever you want to give them. You can tell them about you. You can drop some wisdom, some words of knowledge, whatever you want. The mic is yours.
You know, you can catch me on all platforms, Spotify, YouTube, DubZ, DUB-Z. I'm working on a new album called Iconic. I'm trying to get it done by Memorial Day weekend, but it's not looking like it. So 4th of July, probably. So look for that. I got a whole YouTube series that I'm doing remixes of the songs from the 90s, like 90s beats, called The Road to Iconic. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to stay fresh and not get rusty and, you know, keep my name out there. But most importantly, believe in yourself.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. All motherfucking ready. My boy DubZ, I appreciate you coming through. Great conversation, man. Make sure y'all tap into Dub on all platforms, man.
Appreciate it.